everybody, welcome back to Stone React. So glad you're here joining me today. So Chantal has posted two videos. It's been, I think, 10 days since she's posted a video, and yesterday was the first. And that is the Hardee's Santa Fe Feast Mukbang. So we're going to go and check out this video, and then we're going to go into the video that she just posted like an hour ago. All right, let's get into it.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm okay. I'm wearing glasses because...
Did he beat you?
Well, I don't want to scare children or anyone looking at my face when I look this tired. And I feel more important with expensive sunglasses on. So, today I have Hardee's. I know, I'm like obsessed with Hardee's. And whenever I
agree. She is absolutely obsessed with Hardee's. She talks about it all the time. She eats it any chance she gets.
like a food, I become obsessed with it and eat it over and over and over till I get sick of it. I've done that many times.
I don't think she's ever gotten sick of anything. I mean, if somebody was to stick a Nashi in front of her, she would jump on it. Like, I think we've seen her eat those like over and over and over. I don't think I ever saw her get tired of eating those.
Now it's Hardee's and Santa Fe sauce. So I'm having a Santa Fe meal. Bismillah. First of all, I want to tell you,
yes, tell us.
Like Hardee's.
Tell us.
It's not my fault.
Tell us.
Hardee's in Kuwait.
I don't think she's ever. Sorry, guys. I have a little bit of phlegm for some reason. I don't think she's ever really enjoyed decent dining. She seems to be. She gets very excited over fast food. Like, I'm the opposite. When I'm going to go out, like with my husband or something, and have dinner, I enjoy going to like a nicer place. Because it's not only the food, you're going for the experience. I think the reason, and this is just me thinking out loud, but I think one of the reasons why she enjoys fast food so much is not only is it terribly addictive, she can get a massive a massive amount of food for considerably less. She can indulge in more food. It's not like when you go to a restaurant. Remember when she went to that one restaurant in Kuwait, and you could tell she was completely disappointed at the sparseness of the food on the plate. Like she had this kind of like, really, this is what they're going to give me to eat? Like this like a squirrel would eat this. Like that's kind of the look she had on her face the entire time. And you can see here when you're looking at her, she's got the fast food in front of her. You know, fast food, you can get a lot of food, right? You can make it into a large, get the large fries and the large drink, and get the special deal that you get 2 sandwiches and 2 sides. And she can get a lot of food. Like at a restaurant, if you want a lot of food, you're going to have to order more food, which would be embarrassing. She can just, in one order, just get all the food that she wants, sit in her place, and stuff her face. It's like a drug addict. I mean, really, it is. Like, when I look at her behavior, she acts like an addict who has no self-control or no self-awareness. She has no idea what she's doing to herself on a day-to-day basis. Or maybe she does.
It is chef's kiss. It is so good. Like, it is just so good. I don't know. Look, these fries are hot, fresh. Oh my gosh, look at this. Beauty bite, by the way. Look at this. Okay. And to make it all better,
she got a chicken and a burger.
To add to this meal, part of the 2 KD meals on Talabat. So this, it was 6 something US for all this food. Okay? With the Santa Fe sauce was extra. It's maybe $7 US.
Wow, she's really getting sophisticated. Did you see that right on the left-hand bottom corner, view products? There was like a little image of her products going by, and then it had the option for you to click on that. Someone's helping her out, I think, with her social media. Because all these years she didn't do this shit. And now she's doing it. By the way, if you like the video, you're enjoying the content, please like the video. It does help with the algorithm. And if you enjoy my content and want to stay a while, please join our family and subscribe. All right, let's get back into it.
So I got a big deluxe burger.
A big deluxe. Now, we all can't wait for your favorite person, Sansa, to give us the breakdown on those numbers, which I'm sure will be posted tonight, hopefully. But yeah, she just, we'll see what kind of damage you're doing to yourself. I'm sure it's a lot.
Mm.
I mean, I do have to say, the amount of sodium, when Sansa runs those numbers, and when I see the sodium that she has in a day, I really don't know how she hasn't had a heart attack. Like, I don't think she knows how immensely fortunate she is. Like, if I eat that much sodium, I would be dead. Okay, there's no way I would survive eating years like that. That much sodium. I mean, I'm just taking the sodium. I mean, let's not even talk about the amount of carbs and sugar and yeah. I'm just thinking about that because that is crazy numbers. When she calculates the numbers and when I see the sodium, I'm like, how did this woman not have a heart attack yet? You know, it's not even just that she's having all that sodium. She's morbidly obese on top of that. She has other health issues. Like she has diabetes. How does she, age is going to catch up to her. I'm telling you. If she doesn't change her ways, her age is going to catch up with her.
And a chicken fillet, which I dip in the Santa Fe. So let's set this up like this.
You do that.
Yeah. I'm telling you. And their fries are really good.
I bet they are.
Like, really good. Okay, there's too many onions on here. So I have to take some out.
Too many onions.
There we go.
So
bite, burger bite.
So she's shoving the extra onion, I guess. She shoved it underneath the table. Like, where's the cat? I'm sure the cat's, like, underneath there, foraging, you know.
So the meals automatically come with a bonus sandwich here?
I try to get a good picture of her.
The Big Deluxe burger has
Uh-huh.
cheese, so it's beef, obviously.
Yeah.
Cheese, mayo, ketchup.
Why does she have to always point out that she's having beef? Like she makes a point to make sure we know that there is no pork product. I guess she thinks if she doesn't eat pig, aka pork, that she is showing us what an exemplary Muslimi she is. Right? It's so odd. I notice that a lot. She constantly has to mention, oh, this is beef, of course. Oh, you know, this is beef. This is beef. This is beef. It's like, okay. You are in a Muslim country. I imagine it is beef. And like we know you converted to Islam, so we know you're eating beef. Like why do you have to constantly point it out? We don't think you smuggled pork through the border, okay? We're not thinking you got some undercover stuff going on with the pork over there, okay?
Lettuce, tomato, pickles, and onion.
Sounds good. I haven't had a burger in a long time. I do make beef patties, which I make with my breakfast. I make 2 over easy eggs.
I've been enjoying
on top of a beef patty
my live streams
for breakfast.
But I need to do videos once in a while.
Yes, you do.
For those who enjoy those.
Yes.
But it also gives me an opportunity to like advertise everything I got going on.
I far
merch,
more
you know?
prefer the videos.
Thank you to those who have purchased merch, cameos, donations, whatever. You keep the channel going. And if there's anything you want to see for merch, you know, one of my taglines I forgot, whatever. Give me your ideas. I'll set up something.
Why can't you think up the ideas? Why are you always putting your members to work? See, what I think what happened was one of her moderators, one of her favorites, right, is probably helping her level up her social media to make more money by doing the merch. Because We all know Chantal. Those of us have been around for a while. We know how lazy she is. Like, why wouldn't she have done this shit years ago, right? Someone is pushing her. I don't think it's Salah because he seems like a lazy ass too and doesn't have much creativity at all. But like, somebody must be pushing her, and I'm thinking probably one of her like favorite mods. Probably, here, let me help you out. That way you don't have to put your PayPal on there all the time. And I can show you how to discreetly do it so that people start sending you the money directly. Getting her to be more intentional with her channel. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I don't know. That's what I seem to think right now. That's what's running through my mind.
So this is just like, look at this big spicy chicken fillet with mayo and lettuce, but their chicken is like really yummy chicken. Santa Fe bite.
So she's going to take some of the burger, some of the chicken. Okay. See, I'm a little weird. I gotta finish the one before I go to the next.
So I have a question for you guys.
Yes, please ask me.
Why?
Ask us. Why?
Why are cats so diabolical? Like, they're crazy. Last night, well, night, whenever. I was trying to sleep at some point, okay?
Okay. Yeah, look at the jizz dripping out of the side of her mouth. Feeders are happy.
And I swear, my cat knows. Right when I'm about to doze off. And lately it's been hard for me to fall asleep, so right when I'm about to doze, all I hear is like growling, okay? I'm like, what's going on? Is the Babadook in my house? Like, I get up, startled. My cat is dragging an entire loaf of white bread into my room, growling while holding it. And she's like, the bag of bread is like huge.
So here's my question, Chantal. Why is the cat getting access to food? Where is the food? Did you leave it in the living room? Or did you leave the door open in the kitchen? Or do you just never close the door in the kitchen and the cat just goes in and out freely to mess with whatever food they want to mess with? I'm sorry, but that's disgusting. Now that cat dragging that loaf of bread some time ago was probably in the litter box. And how much you want to bet she kept that loaf of bread, wiped it off with her hand, and put it back on the shelf? She's absolutely disgusting if she did that. I mean, I am speculating. I strongly believe that she would definitely do that. Keep that bread. Just when I thought it can't get grosser.
She has this like bag of bread in her maw, and she's growling. She drops the bag. It's torn open. There's like bread pieces missing, and she's like chowing down on the bread. It's like the whole loaf. Like,
so why didn't you take it away?
I take the bag from her. I look in the hall. There's like a treasure trail. You know, like an Easter egg hunt. You find little eggs all around or footprints.
Well, that's your fault. I don't know why you'd be mad at the cat. This is entirely your fault. You're irresponsible. Like, your animal... I mean, yeah, look, accidents happen. I can't tell you how many times with dogs. Like, yeah, cats too. Accidents happen. They'll get the food. But that's usually like you put something on the counter, you turn your back for a minute or two to do something, and then, they jump up. I mean, this woman full blown went to sleep with food available to the pets. Well, to the pet. She just has a cat. I mean, why? Why would you let all your food end up in the trash? I mean, do you know how dangerous it is? If she already had that poop disease thing that I forget what it was called from the litter. I mean, I would, if I, God forbid, if I ever had anything like that, I would be sterilizing myself daily for the rest of my life. That is so gross.
In the snow, whatever. There's bread. A trail of slices of
I
white
can't believe
bread
she's admitting this out loud. I cannot believe she is admitting this. She's not ashamed.
with bites taken out of it.
Oh my God.
Mind you, I forgot that my cat loves bread. Like, I don't know what it is.
Chantal, you don't leave any food around when you have animals. They need to be put away. And stop giving the cat table food. Look, I know I probably sound like I am way too strict when it comes to training animals, but it is true that if you start feeding an animal, they're going to start expecting it. And if you keep doing the behavior, they're going to start demanding it. And that's when they get really annoying. And that's when people turn around and go, I can't imagine why my dog is like this. Or I can't imagine why my cat does that. Well, it's because you permitted it for so long. That's why. And her cat behaves the way that the cat behaves because she's constantly giving the cat food. And now that cat has that long term connection of this woman, and when there's food around, I should expect to be fed, no matter what it is she's eating. It's a learned pattern behavior. If you don't introduce it from the beginning, they won't know it. All right, I'm done. Lesson 101.
She goes nuts over bread.
Oh, Chantal, you're nuts. You're
Like,
nuts.
since when do carnivores like carbs?
I would imagine they probably eat anything like dogs.
Anyway,
If they're hungry, they'll eat.
I let her have those pieces of bread, but she didn't eat them all, obviously.
Yeah, well, you're so. Well, could you imagine? Wait. Okay, let's picture this for a minute. The cat is coming down the hallway growling with a bag of bread between his legs, and he's got the loaf in his mouth, and it's dragging between his legs, and he's charging towards Chantal, sleeping. Okay, we're going to assume doors open. She's in the bed. How much time do you think it would take her? Okay, she likely had the CPAP machine on as well, so that noise is going on. The cat had to be pretty close, and let's keep in mind there was a whole destructive path of food down the hallway, so the cat had been at it for some time. And then the point came towards the end when the cat started coming charging towards her room. Door open, she's in the bed. How long do you think it would have taken her to not only hear that? I mean, the cat must have been so loud and in her face. I bet the cat was probably on top of her with the loaf, growling into her mask. Because can't imagine that she would have heard that, but maybe she would have. I mean, it would have taken her quite some time to get out of that bed, I would imagine. I don't think she could just like jump up and react. And there was probably crumbs. And do you think Salah, I mean, she says that he sleeps in the same bed, but do you think Salah was sleeping next to her and this all was going down? He didn't notice it ahead of time. He doesn't have a CPAP. Maybe he was awake playing his game in his locked room. Okay, let's go back. Go ahead, Chantal. Shove it in, shove it in.
And of course, because I'm weird,
You are weird. We're all weird, Chantal.
I'm complaining to you about it.
Okay.
But I found the whole ordeal incredibly cute.
Yeah, real
And I
cute.
proceeded to reward her bad behavior with
I
some
bet
treats.
you did. Yeah, you're stupid.
I'm a cucked cat owner.
Oh, you should be so proud. Oh my gosh, that's an idiot.
Man. The Santa Fe sauce. So it's like... Kind of like a chipotle mayo.
I feel like we're going
That's so
through
good.
the Burger King Nashi season with this Ar- Hardee's.
Mm.
Sorry, I was gonna say Arby's. Hardee's.
This meal is so filling, tasty, cheap. It's a triple threat.
Don't forget, guys, if you like the video, hit the like button. Take that moment, hit the like. And if you enjoy the content, subscribe.
I have great fries.
Trying to remember to say this in my videos.
Fast food fries I'm picky about because, I don't know. I hate the ones that taste like pencils.
The ones that taste like pencils. I wonder which ones taste like pencils. McDonald's. Yeah, I can't eat McDonald's ones. Some people say they're the best.
And the way they wrap their burger in like extra wrapper just makes it taste better. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's a psychosomatic thing.
Keep in mind, guys, I do have her sped up. So, she's not really eating this fast. It's 1.25, in case you're wondering. Yeah, and we're almost done. And we'll go on to the next video. Fun times.
Yeah, I didn't feel like putting a jump scare warning on my video, so I'm wearing glasses.
Scare.
It's for your protection, not
Yeah,
mine.
sure.
I'm looking rough these days. I need some retinol, kale, I don't know what.
I don't think the only time she'll ever see a real change in her skin is if she lost a
A
dramatic
green
amount of
goddess
weight.
salad.
All that skin would definitely sag, I would think. It'd probably be hard for all of it to bounce back. The chin, yeah, that would be probably the worst part for her. But the arms, she does have a very large amount of skin on the arms.
Anyway,
Yeah. Tell us.
I'm sure some of you have cats, and
Yeah, I've had cats.
you know how crazy they can be. But this
Never
was,
had an issue. Never.
I don't know.
Not
My fault, I
once.
left the bread on the table. I have to keep it in the cupboard from now on. But I'm afraid that it'll get forgotten about. Because usually when things go in the cupboard, it's as if they enter another dimension, and then I don't find them for like months later.
It's because you're not eating it. So you're buying it and then it's going to waste. And then when it rots and the mice start to show up, she gets Sala to pack it all into the bag and throw it away. Reminiscent of, you remember the blue pot? Should I go on? Remember that catastrophe of a mess that made us all want to gag and vomit? This is just 2.0, everybody.
When they're not edible anymore, but I don't think that'll happen with bread. I usually don't remember if I have bread, especially when I'm hankering for a sandwich, you know?
Well, because you're constantly ordering out.
Anyways, guys, I'm gonna finish eating this offline. I don't want to bore you. I have nothing else to
a little
say.
bit more to go. So.
But I really thank you guys for watching, tuning in. Happy Mother's Day, by the way,
Thank
to
you.
all the mothers here on earth, up in heaven, and
Absolutely.
for mamas, if you have any pets, and
No, that's not for
step
Mother's
parents. Just always remember that you don't need to be a biological parent to be a parent.
No shit, Sherlock.
And I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful day.
All right, so we're going to go ahead. Let me see what she does anything
And
else.
I really do. I hope if you're watching this, you suck at ending my videos. You
God, just
have a really blessed day. All right, guys. Take care.
Okay, all right. So we're going to go on to the next video, which is the one she just posted. So this one is Taco Bell Tuesday, also known as Taco Tuesday, right? We used to have that when I used to work in the corporate offices. They would have Taco Tuesday in the cafeteria, and that was fun. I used to always get the taco salad because I prefer that, but I did enjoy that day. They did make some good tacos and stuff. So, all right. So we're going to get into her Taco Tuesday. Let me do the obligatory thumbs down. All right, let's see. Oh my. She looks like a woman leaning onto the judge's desk or whatever it is in Iran. She looks like I watched a documentary one time and the woman had her hands up on the thing with the judge. It was like a family court thing. She just the way she's dressed. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh.
Hello, guys.
Wow, she did some fancy footwork there. Did she just do like a speed up thing? Wait a minute. Let's check this out again.
And ever. Bye.
Nice. Look at this. Look at this. Check it out. Dang, girl. Nice. Nice. Okay, I'm impressed. You figured out. You figured out someone's helping her. There's no way that this is suddenly happening. That she finally cares about her content and the quality of it. No way. All right.
Hello, guys. Hello. Welcome back to another. Ow. Cheese sauce in my eye. We're off to a good start.
There you go. Cheese
So,
sauce in the eye.
it's Taco Bell Tuesday today.
I guess for her, that's a jizz in the eye for the feeders, right? Because the feeders paid for the meal. So, she had to put the cheese in her eye so that they could visualize what they needed to.
It went free. So, I have a double dia.
Double dia.
Double quesadilla.
Okay.
Full cup of sour cream for these cheese fries. And Pepsi Zero.
Sour cream. Okay. Have fun with that. That's a lot of sour
So yeah,
cream.
let's dig in. Bismillah. Let's add some hot sauce to these fries.
Yeah, they do have a decent hot sauce. I have to say.
Yeah, on Tuesdays here, you buy one meal, you get one free. That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
So I thought I would do a mukbang.
You go, girl.
For those of you who like these videos. And not just feeders. Normal people.
Yeah. Normal people. Whatever you say. Normal people. Shove it in, girl. Let me see if I can catch a really good one where she's got a massive amount.
I'm really hungry.
There we go. Okay, that's a good one. Let me screen capture that one. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The feeders are just cranking it and cranking it hard.
So,
yeah.
The quesadilla is really good. The chicken is seasoned very well. And it's cheesy.
I've never had it, but it doesn't look good to me. How are you eating that without salsa? Where's your salsa?
So,
hot sauce in
I want to ask you guys something.
Oh, Lord.
I'm curious if it's just me.
Okay.
Or what kind of person you are.
What? Just say it. God dang it. Dang it, woman. Say it.
Topic of discussion, if you will.
Okay. Stop shoving
I was watching
food.
a video. I came across a video.
Yeah.
On social media.
Okay, say it.
Of
Before you shove the food in, say it.
This guy.
That.
Goes around in public bothering people.
Don't do it.
He went into a restaurant, okay?
Okay. No.
And
Finish.
he saw this old man eating at a table alone.
Yeah.
And he went up, there, all the other tables were empty in the restaurant.
Okay.
And he went up to the guy and said, "Do you mind if I sit here with you?"
No! Oh, God. She almost finished the story without putting food in her mouth. Oh, my God.
And the old man said, "Oh, sure." And then they struck up a conversation. And it was one of those two-seater tables, too. So, it wasn't
That would have went down in history. We almost had an entire story without shoving food in her mouth.
one of those bigger ones. And they started talking. And
good for you.
I saw in the comments, someone commented
spilling it all over
social
herself.
media has ruined these kinds of interactions for us.
Yeah, it has, absolutely.
And I'm wondering, like,
100%.
what do you guys think about that? Like, would you... What if a guy came up to you and did that? Like, would you let...
Wait a minute, is she trying to make Salah jealous? Did Salah get in trouble recently? Did he do something? Was he bad? Because another man giving her attention? Salah would be horrified. I mean, he would just be like, woman, no.
Let them sit there?
How dare she talk to another man? Married woman. Shame.
Honestly, in a
Shame on you.
situation like that, I feel like you're kind of forced into it. Because
Forced.
what answer are you going to give? No? Just like a no, flat out, makes you look like a jerk. And if you say, like, what reason can you give other than, I don't like talking to people?
You could have simply said, I have no opinion about it and move on. Or you simply could have turned around and walked away and said, excuse me, and walked away. I don't even know what you're debating here. Like, what do you mean, what would you say? If you don't want to have a conversation with a stranger, you say, excuse me, and walk away. That's the simplest way you can walk away. Nice, nice. Look at that. Go ahead, feeders. Crank it out. She's getting towards the end. Oh, she's still got a bit more. She's got 3 wedges and then fries, which she'll...
I would feel forced to say yes.
Why? Why? Are you scared of the little old man? Or the man, whoever he was? Are you trying to show Salah in your fancy little way what a good, submissive wife you are? Is that what you're doing? Are you showing him that are you are fragile and delicate and need his protection because you felt that you would have to say yes?
But secretly, I would want to say no. I would not want a random stranger.
Salah must have done something. Because why is she talking about a random man who gave her attention?
Sitting there while I eat.
I mean, does he even care? I don't know. I don't know about this man.
And I have to ask myself, like, why?
Why would you have to ask if you don't know? You don't have an opinion about it at all? Either way?
And I feel like a mean, miserable, antisocial person when I realize that the answer is...
Of course. She couldn't do it.
I have zero interest in talking to a stranger.
Okay. So why are you making this into a conversation? You could have simply said, excuse me, and walked away. Are you trying to say this man used force in some way to exude fear? Was that emanating
It would
from him
annoy me
when he
too if there was
talking
like
to you?
no... it was like full of empty seats in there.
Oh, so they were in a space together. Ooh,
I think these
Salah.
videos are kind of like those, you know, those social experiment videos on TikTok. You know, you see a guy go into a grocery store, walk up to a random person, unsuspecting random person, and be like, I'm so hungry, can you buy me like a sandwich?
That does happen in some countries, Shanta. Oh, look at that nice shot of the butthole. Oh my god. Hey, if you want to screenshot it, go ahead.
And then if one of the people say okay, he'll give them like $1,000.
I'm lost at this point. What the hell? What?
Those kind of things. It was one of those kind of guys.
It was one of those kind of guys. Okay, so I'm assuming she's talking about an actual interaction she had at the market recently where some random man came up and told her this and that about social media. And I'm assuming said individual was filming on the said phone because that was what might have prompted the random man to walk up to the random woman who's filming herself in this market. I mean, I don't think it's so random. You're in a Muslim country, and if you were actually approached in a market, and I'm understanding the story correctly, he would be at every right to speak up because not all of these religious people, and it's not only just Muslims, you will have Christians, you will have Jews, they don't like to be photographed too much. They don't like to be on video. They like to have their privacy. Um, so maybe you were impeding on some people's privacy in the market. I don't know. But she's for sure trying to make Salah think she got this. Well, what was she doing at the market? Oh, I guess she can go to the market without him. She drives around all the time. Or he drops her off.
I feel like it's like, makes me realize, like, I don't think it's just me. I think like society as a whole.
What?
Is it that we're socially awkward with one another? Or is it just that we have unwritten social rules that we all just follow? And if they're broken, we panic and we're like, what the hell?
Chantal, I hate to tell you this, but you're not nearly as old as I am, but social media has absolutely negatively impacted the ability for people to have normal face to face dialogue and conversation. Not for everybody, but for a lot of people in society, this has become a problem. So it's not that odd.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, tell us more about the random
I
man.
found that interesting. So me, I personally would say yes, they can sit there, but I would in my head be saying no, please don't.
I thought initially she said she didn't care about the topic, nor did she care about talking to the individual. She's like a walking contradiction.
I wouldn't want to hurt their feelings.
Oh, please stop. Wait, what? You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings? Have you watched yourself on lives when you rage at people? About people? Have you? It's frightening.
If they're nice. If they're weird or belligerent, like in a way that's I feel threatened, I would just tell them to bugger off probably. Quite honestly.
I wonder what Chantal would find as threatening in a man. I mean, considering she, sucked off a homeless guy, didn't she? She did something with a homeless guy in Canada. I thought she sucked him off or something. But, like, I wonder that sometimes. Because she's went to the lowest of the low. I mean, a dirty homeless person with what God knows what diseases and germs and...
Hi! What would you do? What would you do? Ask for a treat? What would you do? Hi, baby.
Yeah, that cat's gonna start growling at you and biting you.
I'm a slave to this cat.
You're stupid.
I pet her, treats,
You're
brushes,
stupid.
food. Kitty doo. Don't you bite. Hey, don't you bite mom.
You know why the cat's biting all the time, right? Do I need to remind you?
She's gonna bite mom, I can tell.
Yeah, she cut. There was a cut right there. There's a cut. I bet the cat bit her.
Cheesy fries. Anyways. Mmm.
Yeah, sour cream. We know.
Let me know your thoughts. If you want to comment.
It's weird. It looks like icing. Like when I'm looking at it, it doesn't even look like sour
My
cream.
favorite form of social interaction is with you guys online.
Sorry to tell you, that isn't proper social interaction. You should be interacting with actual people. It's okay. You gotta have a good balance.
Mm-mm-mm. That was good. Ah. Hey, baby.
All right, guys. I'm going to end this here. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Let me know what you think below. This was something else. She ate a lot of food and she definitely gave us some entertainment and did some editing to her videos. So we're going to give her a kudos for putting a little bit of effort. I'm sure somebody's pushing her, helping her. But have a wonderful and blessed evening. Take care, everybody.